YouTube, we are about 10 days out from my BQ attempt, and where we stand right now, we have started the taper. Prior to starting the taper, I had a long run. I was programmed to run 24 miles. I cut it short at 22 because honestly, my shin splints are starting to hurt a little bit more and more, and so I made a judgment call and just cut the run short. And then even with my taper now, I was scheduled to have a 7 mile easy run today. Instead, what I did was I did 50 minutes on the C2 bike, just to help with the the pounding on the ground, and trying to keep my shins and keep my calves off from the pavement and off from pounding today. But still want to be able to get some cardio in, so we went with the C2 bike. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to do another run. We'll make a judgment call. Basically, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to manage the pain. If the pain is over a 3 out of 10, if it gets to that point, that's kind of my inflection point where I feel it's not worth it. It's becoming too painful, and I don't want to make things worse. So long as tomorrow it's a 3 out of 10 or less, I'll run. If it hurts more than that, then I will hop on the bike and swap out the miles. Outside of that, I do have a half marathon scheduled for this weekend as my long run. So it's a big taper and there is some speed miles in that. So what I really want to do and what my thought process is I want to manage the pain, manage my recovery, so I can definitely hit that, because I really do want to have a double-digit mileage day a week within running the marathon, and then I want there to be speed involved. So that's the goal. I want to make sure that I am recovered well enough that I can hit that workout. As far as next week goes, I'll let you know what Bryce has programmed, but I chatted with him a little bit. A couple of days are going to be completely off, which I'm looking forward to because, well, I'm looking forward to it because I think it'll be good recovery for my shins and my calves. I don't like taking days off though, like my body doesn't. It feels like something's almost wrong. So it's always hard to hold back, but I know that like the rest is earned right now, and I really need to take that rest. Yeah, and I would say just looking forward to the race. I think that I'm having some swings and just kind of like my emotions. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I want to get it over with. Just all of the things. So, really looking forward to what we've got going on. I want to let you guys know how that 13.1 miles go, that half marathon goes. What I'm going to try and do is there's only 3 miles of speed in it. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to hit sub 6:30s in that, because if I'm feeling really good at the marathon, I'd like to run sub 6:30. So I really want to practice getting that turnover. So we'll see how that feels and see how my shins hold up. Outside of that, one of the things that I'm really trying to key in on is nutrition. So I've always used Morton gels. Well, always. The last like 2 or 3 years when I've done triathlon training and when I've done marathon training, I've used Morton because I feel like it helps my stomach. It's better for my stomach than like Goose, which totally wrecked my stomach. But I'm having issues with Morton now. So my brother-in-law recommended Science and Sport, or SIS. So I made an order of those, and I know it's really close to marathon day. So I don't want to try something too new. So hopefully that gets delivered soon and I can see how it feels on my stomach. But my thought process on carbs is I will wear a belt, and in my belt it only holds 14 ounces of water, and it's my wife's belt. So 14 ounces of liquid, I should say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 servings of G1M Sport in there, 1 in each 7-ounce bottle. And then I'm going to have enough Goose so that I can take, or excuse me, enough gels so that I can take one approximately every 3 miles or 30 minutes. I'm playing around with those two, which one I prefer to do. That's going to give me about 20 carbs, 22 carbs per 3 miles or half hour. If I take two of those every hour, that puts me at 40, so that's a little low, right? But then if I'm eating and drinking the 8 on the course, that might bump me up to like closer to 50. I want to be between 60 and 80. So that's why I'm thinking like every 3 miles I might do a gel, because by the time I run 9 miles, I should be close to an hour. So then that's 3 gels in about an hour. So we'll see. But I just need to make sure that I have the right gels. And then after I hit the halfway mark, I'm gonna use G1M Sport. So each serving of G1M Sport has about 20 grams of carbs. And so what I'm thinking then is around miles like 12, mile 12, I will drink my 7 ounces, not all at once, but during mile 12, I'll drink my 7 ounces of G1M Sport. That's another 20 grams. Have a gel at like mile 15. Mile 18, I'm gonna go back to G1M Sport. I just really like G1M Sport, but I can't carry that much liquid on me. And then for miles 21 and 24, I'll have gels again, but I think that I'm gonna have caffeinated gels for those last miles, because my last marathon, the last 6 to 8 miles were terrible. Felt absolutely awful. I think my carbs were completely depleted. It was a little bit warmer of a race. It was in Arizona. I just did not feel good finishing. So I want to finish strong. So I think I'm going to hold on to some caffeine gels, and those will definitely be Morton at the end of the race. So I'm kind of hoping to use Cis gels at the beginning of the race, middle of the race, G1M Sport kind of there in the middle of the race, and then the Morton caffeinated gels, because I have so many. I'm not going to buy other caffeinated gels. I've got like literally 10 Morton gels, and they're so expensive, so I'm going to use them. But I think that that's kind of my mindset, my game plan, and I'm hoping that my stomach can take all of that. If my stomach can take all of that, that means I'll have had about 65 to 80 grams of carbs per hour, which is exactly where I need to be. And that's not included taking any aid on the course. So on top of that, I can take some aid on the course, and there's aid about every 3 to 4 miles. So if I want some extra sodium or electrolytes, I can grab some of that at the aid stations. Or if I just want some extra water, I can grab some of that as well. But I want to make sure that I have enough nutrition on me for the race. So that's what we're striving to do. And so hopefully my delivery of the Cis gels come in soon, so that I can finish the rest of my training trying those and just confirming that that's what I want to use at the beginning of the race. But yeah, man, getting excited, about 10 days out. And yeah, let's do this thing.